What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. My name is Rusty and we are back rebuilding the 2019 Volvo VNL 760. Well, it doesn't look like there's a semi truck here, but it actually is. It's back here. If all of you have been sticking around for this rebuild and some of you have not, just to recap real quick, this cab was on this truck right there. We have done so much work. This is actually the new hood we purchased actually a couple weeks ago that I picked up from Asheville, North Carolina for only $1,500. Such a good deal. This thing is really good condition, only has a small little crack on that side. It's totally fixable. So this episode, guys, we are actually going to start working on the engine, the front end of this car. I have a tent set up right here because we live in Florida and it's hot, like it's almost 100. This episode we're going to be fixing our attention on the front end. We're going to be purchasing the radiators, condenser. We're going to be setting everything up, all the cooling system, pipings, all that kind of stuff. We're going to try to get to all of that. Also, the def system right here was slightly damaged. If you guys seen all my parts to this videos, there's this cover that goes here and it was damaged. We still have not found a cover. The dealer wants $1,000 for that cover. It's literally weighs like 5 pounds and they want $1,000 for it. I'm not sure, they're cray. But this piping right here, this exhaust piping is slightly damaged right there, but it's good to go. It's not bad. And when we started this truck, it was smoking a lot and oil was leaking from here. So we're gonna go ahead and unscrew this. We're gonna check if a bunch of oil is in this exhaust piping. We're also gonna be looking at the damage on the engine. The damage is not that bad. It's only the EGR stuff right here. As you guys can see, there's broken right here. This inlet piping goes down right there. It's broken right here. It's just the tabs, and this pipe right here is broken. So this pipe itself might be good. There's a fitting right there. This takes off. We're gonna just go ahead and start unscrewing everything here, start taking all of this system off and see what we really need to replace. Alrighty, EGR stuff is taken off. I don't know why you guys are tripping about me saying taken off, because I guess that's not a real word, but yeah. So I've taken this off, all of it's right there. So I'm gonna go to my Volvo scrapyard guy and see if he has a whole EGR system for me. I'm pretty sure he has a bunch of them, but we'll see for sure. Good thing that this right here, this block, I guess this is the top of the engine, did not crack when it got impacted right here. So that's really good news. There's a thermostat inside here. It's pretty cool. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and buy this whole EGR system and actually try to get as much as we can from him. We're gonna try to get these pipings, these intercooler turbo pipings. We're gonna try to get this fan housing and everything like that, because all my stuff was cracked, and see what he has for parts, as in like the radiator, condenser, and all that stuff. We'll see if he has any of those. If not, we're gonna have to purchase them brand new. So let's go to him and see if he has all of this. We are back from the Volvo junkyard guy and we've picked up some pieces. We got 2 pipes right here. I already cleaned them off a little bit, and these are my old ones that were damaged. You see there's damage right there and it's bent right there. Also, this one has damage right here and some damage right there, so I might as well change that. Also, I got one of these new inlets that goes onto the engine right here. This is my old one. I'm gonna still reuse these brackets right here. It got broken all over the place right here, right there. It looks better condition. This looks kind of sketch and a little older, but that's okay because we went to the dealer and bought OEM Volvo engine green paint. So this green paint pretty much covers all of this stuff. When you bolt on all the parts, you can spray it all over the engine, everything that needs to be green. This was 25 bucks. It's pretty expensive. Also, this EGR thing, I don't even know what this is, but it says do not step on it, and it's plastic and half aluminum. This I had to buy from the dealer. This guy did not have it. Mine snapped off right here. I'm still gonna reuse my sensor, and this I'm also gonna bolt up and paint it this Volvo green color. Pretty much it's gonna be like OEM. Nobody's even gonna see the difference or anything like that. Also, this coupling was ripped. I got a new coupling from the dealer that was 20 bucks. That attaches right here. This is the next day. If you guys haven't noticed, I covered up all these inlets and stuff like that. I'm about to start taking everything off, and we're gonna start assembling everything we can, and hopefully everything lines up really good. And we're gonna try to lube up the gaskets, all these little rubber gaskets that goes in here. We're gonna try to lube them up and install everything correctly, up to torque, up to spec, and then I guess we're gonna paint it.
Looks like a blink of an eye's not enough. She'd rather be staying for days now. I'd rather fix it than mess up again. She'd rather be burning it all now. I know it will end up in anger. I don't think we grew up, we just became older. She's aiming her words, ready to fire. I don't think that bullets will bring back desire. I don't think that bullets will bring back desire.
Alrighty guys, we have finished painting it. It looks really good. We finished assembling everything. This spray paint that I got from the dealer, well, I guess it's some sort of heavy duty engine paint. That's what it specifies as. And actually this is exactly the same, it's just a little dusty. This just looks brand new because it is. Man, it looks OEM here as heck. Look at that. Since we are done with the piping, with the EGR, it is time for the fans to go on, and radiator, condenser, everything on the front end that we disassembled on part 2 of this video. Everything's coming along great. We're gonna start assembling. First, we need to see what we need. So we have our original fan right here. You see the fan blades are broken, so we need a new fan. I'm going to see if there's a used one as that junkyard Volvo guy, but I doubt I'm going to get a used one. I think I'm just going to get a brand new one. Also, I think this is called a ring, fan ring, and mine is bent. I mean, it's still doable. I could definitely bend this out. If this is too expensive, it's just aluminum. I'm gonna bend this out, straighten it out as best as I can, and put this on. But I'd rather get a new one. So we'll see what we're gonna do with that. Also, this is my original complete radiator. We have the radiator right here. We have radiator brackets. We have the aluminum intercooler, and then we have the condenser, the AC condenser. Everything kind of comes in a complete set right here. So I know that this condenser is like 125 bucks. This intercooler is like 700 bucks. This intercooler is actually savable. Everything looks good right here. The piping isn't cracked or anything like that. We go over here and we have some shearing right here, but this is just a small bracket. It's fine. And the only issue we got is something broken right here, one of these little bracket things, but that's fine. This connects right here and bolts down right here. So this is savable. As you guys can tell, it is a little warped. This thing is a little bent this way, but we have a good system to unwarp this, and we're gonna check the pressure in it, make sure it's not leaking, so we can save this, so we don't have to waste $700-800 on an aftermarket one, because aftermarket ones don't last as long as OEM. So I'd rather have the OEM one. So we're gonna save this one, get a new condenser, get a new radiator and brackets, and also the shroud. We have this plastic shroud that's broken right there. We need a new one of these. So we're gonna go to the Volvo junkyard guy, see if he has anything for us, and if not, we have to buy him brand new from the dealer, and then we're gonna come back here and start installing everything.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spread. Around my room, my world's so bright. It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own.
Back, we've got some new parts here for you guys. So we got a new fan from the dealer that was 140 bucks. I had to buy a brand new because the used one was pretty bad condition. I did not want to put a used fan in, it's pretty dangerous. So new one's gonna go on. I did buy these used. This is the ring that goes around this fan right here, and this is the used fan shroud that I got actually from a used junkyard guy. And I also got these new brackets for the radiators, this X bar right here, the new brackets. This is my old brackets, damaged. I already transferred some of the brackets over here. This is my old ring right here. And you guys couldn't believe how much I purchased all of these used parts from him. I paid less than $100. Yeah, less than $100. Just the dealer wanted $140 just for this plastic shroud thing right here. That's crazy. Screw that, I'm not gonna do that. Used parts it is. Everything fits up pretty well. I already test fitted everything. What are you guys doing?
Working on my dirt bike.
Dirt bike?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he just got this dirt bike for his birthday, and he actually opened up his YouTube channel. He's 14. He opened up his new YouTube channel. I'll link it down below just for the fun of it. He has like 10 subscribers, so hit him up. So yeah, let's get to it. Let's start installing this fan and start installing pretty much everything on the front right here. It fit pretty good. So I had a small issue. I was missing one of these little tabs. I looked around everywhere, I couldn't find them. I had to run to my junkyard Volvo guy. As I mentioned before, he has everything for him. I went also called the dealer because I was just quite curious how much this little piece was that I lost. They wanted $45 for it. $45 for this small little metal aluminum piece. No thank you. I got this one, literally this little piece, for free from him that I lost. Thank God for him that I have a local Volvo guy. So anyways, this looks awesome. Little by little, this assembly process is coming together. So the major part of this, when I put on this fan and this ring fan ring or whatever they call it, is you kind of have to look on the edges right here and make sure it's even. all along the sides, and it looks exactly even everywhere. It could be a little bit off, but at least it's not touching, or it's pretty even. It looks good to me. So I had an issue with this bracket. As you guys can see, I was messing with it. Everything else is painted nicely except this little bracket right here. I was messing with it because it was slightly bent. I guess the impact was right here, I forgot, and this bent in a little bit slightly that way. I could not find this bracket. There was a part number on here. Dealer wanted $200 for this bracket. I just couldn't believe it. And this is a newer style bracket, so the older Volvo Junkyard Guard did not have this bracket. So all I did is bend it back, and I made sure it wasn't cracked or anything, and it wasn't. I'm gonna touch this up a little bit, but it fit pretty well. Everything is snug, ready to go. This is not coming off. So next step is the assembly of the radiator. So this all belongs to the radiator. This is the old radiator, and all this pretty much hooks on that with the metal brackets. I do not have the new radiator yet because they are way too expensive. The cheapest one I could find is at the dealer, which was $625. That's already with a discount. And online I could find one for about $540. So I'm looking for something cheaper but high quality, because I don't want this thing to blow up on me, because I probably am keeping this semi truck. I'm not sure yet, but even if I was selling it, I want to do it the right way, so it's like for me, you know, so I know it's reliable. The next person who's going to own it is not going to have any issues with it. So I am looking for a cheaper radiator. I am still looking for it. And also the condenser, it's on back order. I ordered one. It's $125. The dealer wanted $150, so I just had to wait 1 week to get it for a little cheaper. $125. This is my old Shrouds and all that. So I guess it's a waiting game from now on, guys. I guess this is it for this video. I'm sorry it's going to be a little short this time. I know the previous video was like 30 minutes long. This one's going to be a little shorter. It's okay. Stuff happens. We did a lot of work on the engine part this time. We did the EGR, did the fan. Actually, that's pretty much it. So I guess, yeah, nothing barely got done. So sorry about that. So yeah, I appreciate it for watching. Stick with me on this rebuild. Deuces.